Hi guys, it's Leon Cole here and welcome to my YouTube channel, Leon's Visual Spiritual Journal. Now today I'm going into a little bit of depth about my tarot journey, how I've gotten into tarot and how tarot has helped me progress and how tarot has helped me and guided me through life, because that's what tarot is for. And I'm also going to show you some of my favourite cards and tell you what them cards remind me of, meaning past events and experiences, feelings and emotions. So it is quite a personal video for me to be sharing. Now everyone has a tarot journey and everyone's tarot journey is different, and they are here to help you, to guide you through life. There's no quick answers, they can't do things for you, they can only navigate and guide you in the right direction. Now, everybody, like I said, is different. Maybe when you see the cards, it reminds you of past experiences and events, emotions and feelings. And I'd love for you to share that with me in the comment box below. Also, feel free to give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. And I'd love it if you could subscribe. I'm using the Deviant Moon Tarot. And I've got a tarot deck review on this on my channel, so you can check that out if you want to. So I'm going to get going now and show you my favourite cards and tell you what them cards mean to me and what they remind me of, etc. So let's go. Just give him a little shuffle. I hope everyone's well. Page of Pentacles. This reminds me of being in college for the first time and wanting to achieve something in my life, because I didn't really have a lot of achievements when I was younger. So going to college was really one big achievement, especially when I qualified from college. So this is a special card for me. The Nine of Swords is also important to me. I remember in the past, I found it hard to sleep. I had loads of thoughts going through my head, and I had little demons in me head saying I was worthless and this and that, and I've overcome that, and this card reminds me of that. And I like it that the card reminds me of that, because it reminds me of how far I literally have come. The Moon. This is quite a negative reminder as well about a past relationship of mine, what were quite controlling, manipulative, a bit of mental and emotional abuse, and it did get me down. And this is another constant reminder of how far I've come as well. The cards are there for that reason. Four of Wands is such a lovely card. This reminds me of the home I'm in now, and finally I'm in a place where I want to settle down, I want to decorate, I want people to come, I want to go to other people's houses, because when I was younger I moved from house to house quite a lot, and even I got my first flat when I was 16, and basically this is the first place I've been where I feel at home, where I want to make a home. So this card is really close to my heart. Page of Swords. I see this as a look into the future card. This card reminds me of when I was at a certain time in my life and I've had enough of all the negativity, and I wanted to attract positive things and positive energies and influence my life by having people who will have strong, good influences on me. And yeah, this card reminds me of that time where I was in transition from being stupid to literally doing the right thing and looking to the future, as everybody should do at some point in their life. The Five of Pentacles reminds me when I was quite unwell and I was scared to go out. I was paranoid, I was worried about what other people thought of me. And it literally was hard for me to open the front door and go for a walk. And this card is a nice reminder of how far I've come as well. And I never want to go back to that place. And I'm doing everything I can not to go back to that place. Five of Cups is about when I was younger and I wasn't listening, when I should have listened, thinking I knew everything when I didn't, because I was so young and I thought I knew absolutely everything about the world and what I wanted to be and where I wanted to go, and I wasn't really respectful to the elders in my life, and I should have been. 10 of Wands reminds me of the struggles I have overcome in my past and in my recent past as well. It reminds me of how far I've come and where I am now, and I went through that struggle so I could be where I am today. The Fool reminds me of my foolish ways, yet again, in the past. And yeah, I'll probably do something foolish in my present and future, just as long as it ain't too foolish. The Star is an important card to me. I believe it's the star that navigated me to where I am today. The star was in my mind and said, this is where you need to be and I'm going to help you get there. And the star did that for me. The Ten of Swords, another card that reminded me when I was a bit ill. Emotionally, mentally, physically, I was drained. I lost so much weight. I just wasn't happy with my life and I did nothing about it. I just sat there. And this card reminds me of never get in that place again. Never just sit there. If you want something, go out and get it. You don't get better overnight. Rome won't built in a day. Death is an important card for me. This reminds me of when I had to let all my past go so I could look forward to my future and have a positive present. I had to let the past go so I could think about my future, and I did that, and death reminds me of that. The Lovers reminds me of how I wish my mum and dad would have been, because if my mum and dad were like the image on the card, I probably wouldn't have had the childhood and upbringing that I did, but I wouldn't change it for the world because I wouldn't be me and who I am today. The Nine of Cups reminds me of a wish card, wishing, not hopelessly wishing, just wishing for a change, and that change happened, but that change didn't happen because I wished for it. Yes, I did wish for it, but I put all the actions in place. I wrote down everything that needed to happen to make this wish come true. Like I said, I wasn't just sitting there hoping for it to happen like I was in the Ten of Swords. My wish did come true because I made it come true. Three of Swords reminds me of, yet again, past relationships I've been hurt. And also I've hurt other people as well. That's what this card reminds me of. The Sun reminds me of how far I've come, and now it's time to celebrate and acknowledge how far I've come and to look back, which I am doing now. So much for me to celebrate and there's so much more for me to look forward to. The Six of Wands is public recognition when I did achieve a qualification at college, and it was the first achievement I did, and people were proud of me and they made sure I knew that, and that helped me on the right path as well, because if you do something positive and someone applauds you for that, it makes you continue on that same path. The Wheel of Fortune reminds me of my bad fortune and good fortune in life, and also the mystery of life. Is there any more good fortune, or will there be some more bad fortune? We don't know what the future holds. There's always going to be positive and negative things in life. It's just how you learn to deal with them. Judgment. Judgment reminds me of not to be worried about what people think of me, and also, it makes me want to become a better person, so when people do judge me, they judge me for the right reasons, not the wrong reasons. Everybody always has something to say, and I want them to say good things about me, not bad things. The Ten of Pentacles reminds me of family traditions and values. I didn't know I had many traditions and values, but now as I got older, because I wasn't really around them that much when I was younger, I do realise that I had some. I just wasn't aware of it, and I had them in different ways than other people would have them. The High Priestess reminds me of secret, maybe even lies. People used to hold things from me, and I used to hold things from people, and this card reminds me when I was younger, people wanted me to act like an adult, but they were treating me like a kid by holding things from me, and they weren't giving me time to develop and grow, which really thinks it well with me. The Nine of Wands reminds me at times when I've been stuck, not knowing if there's a way out, but there was always a way out. There was always light at the end of that tunnel, and there is for everybody else. Strength. Strength's an important card when I literally put my mental and physical strength combined together, and I was a force to be reckoned with, and I overcame everything that I had to overcome, and I have this strength still inside me for other future possibilities where I might have to use strength. The World is everything that I have now because of my past and what I've overcome, and also things that I still have to gain what I want. I look at this and think, there's still things out there that I want, and I will get them, because I will make sure I get them by putting the right things in place. Page of Cups represents me, quite sensitive, a bit immature, and maybe sometimes I'm a bit too insensitive to my own feelings and I forget about other people's feelings, but I am working on that. Nobody's perfect. Two of Swords reminds me of fighting with my demons. I used to fight with my demons a lot, and I still do every now and then. Everyone's got demons, but I'm learning to deal with them a lot more now. They are some of my favourite cards and what they mean to me. I would love to hear what some of the cards mean to you and your personal tarot journey. Feel free to subscribe, thumbs up or thumbs down. Leave a comment in the box below. I hope everyone's well. Have a good day and goodbye for now.